Chosen ones, you are a multidimensional being. You are not just one thing. You are not singular, and people hate that. They hate they can't figure you out. They hate that the moment they figure you out, they realize they have not. Because they are so used to the societal programming and following it that there's only one size that fits a person, one thing that defines a person. A job, a status, a way of being is the only way they define you and put you in a box. They are confused by you and how you live your life and the beliefs you follow. You are a multidimensional being. You're not just one thing and not another. You wear multiple hats and you're good at it. You're skilled at many things. You know a lot about a lot of things. You're a jack of all trades. They hate they can't keep up and they don't understand how you do it. They don't understand how you know so much and where you gain all your knowledge from. They assumed you were one way and then you're not. You act accordingly. You act a certain way towards one person and not the other, not because you're being fake or phony as they try to claim. You act true to you and true to who they are, true to energy. You don't sugarcoat or pretend or do the fake nice. Matter of fact, your approach is so real and true to you, not because you're a shapeshifter for negative intent or selfish interests. It's because you can read and decipher people quite easily, and they hate that you can read them easily, but they're also afraid of it. You know when someone has ill intent or negative feelings towards you. You know when someone is envious of what you have and wish it for themselves. You know when someone is judgmental towards you. You know when someone treats you differently because they don't understand you or because they wish to do so. Therefore, you act accordingly. You give the amount of energy they give you. You give back the same kind of energy they give you. They want to pretend you don't exist and ignore your presence, then okay, you act accordingly. They want to pretend they didn't hear you. That's fine. You damn well know they heard you. They're just acting like that. You're not being fake. You're being as real as you can get and treating others according to their rank in your life. Nothing more, nothing less. You don't sugarcoat things and play nice because society claims that as normal or the social accepting thing to do. Only those who have good intent will receive your most positive, true, and delightful energy. Not everyone deserves that amazing side of you. Those who don't will not receive your most genuine energy. Not everyone is deserving of the best parts of you, the best of your energy. They need to be deserving of your highest quality energy. Instead, they will receive your warrior mentality energy because you will have your guard ready if they decide to bite. It's not personal. You're responding to the energy they're giving out to you. And yet, they want to portray you in only one way that they see you. That is false. They wonder why you're quiet around them. Because based upon their energy towards you, that's what they deserve. You recognize that they are about gossip and that they're about getting information about people only to gossip and talk about other people's business. So of course you will be quiet around such people. They claim to portray you as quiet when you are far from that. They don't even know. They don't know you, and I don't know why they bother to try. You're just quiet around them. Rightfully so. That doesn't mean you are only a quiet person, and that's your nature. Just around them, and when you feel it's necessary. and when you feel called to be quiet. Because you know the judgment they already cast upon you, and yet they wonder why you are open and close to others freely besides them. And quite frankly, you could care less. They think you care about keeping up with the Joneses. They think you care to please them. They think you care how they see you, when clearly you really don't. They think you don't know what they do behind the scenes. You do. You do know. You've picked up from the beginning. You are just allowing these people to show you who they are. The difference is, you just don't care, and they haven't realized it. You don't feed into it. You pay no mind because you know what they seek in doing so. You are only paying attention to recognize who's who in your life. And they perceive quiet as weak, when no, wrong again, my silence is my superpower. If I did speak, I know my ability and my power to hurt with truth, because you only speak when it's necessary. You will only go into battle when it's necessary. You know the power you have within you. You know the power of your word. You have no need to put your power on display. And when they try, they will then know it too. And they will start to realize the reason behind your demeanor and your silence. Because they will know you can rip them anew if you wanted to. You just choose not to, for their own sake and their own embarrassment. Because your true nature is love and kindness, unless provoked. You don't fear it. If you must speak about it, then you will. If God didn't tell you, then you won't. But if God gives you permission to do so, you will, 100%. You only thrive with those who you feel safe with and who have good intent towards you. And yet, they try to portray your full identity as quiet and mysterious. It is because they can't reap the benefits of you because of your boundaries. It will be obvious who you connect to and who you don't. It will be obvious who you allow and who you don't allow within your sacred space. You understand you're not for everyone, and everyone is not for you. And that is okay. It's not personal, it's fact, and you understand that. You're not hurt or affected if they don't talk to you or if they try to exclude you. They're really oblivious to the fact that you don't care and that you don't live for pettiness or mind games. That does not float your boat. You may recognize it, but you will always choose to ignore it and act accordingly. That doesn't equate to your awareness because you are fully aware of what's happening all the time. If there's no respect, you'll simply move on and be glad to do so. You're not attached to anything. You know you can create and build elsewhere. If you are not accepted for you and your full multi-dimensional self, that's fine. You're not pressed. You never will be. Because in doing so, God is only leading you to where you need to be. They are so oblivious to the fact that you won't stay stuck in places that don't honor you, or stick around people who don't fully acknowledge or would rather not. You are no fool. You were not born yesterday. You were born into and through many lives. And with that, you have carried on many of your gifts and your knowledge. This is not your first rodeo. You've seen it all, the good, the bad, and the ugly side of people. You're not bothered. You're nobody's fool. And you too have all those different sides of yourself. The difference between them and you are in control of your full self, of all your sides, and you act accordingly. You don't use the bad to create more bad. You only use the bad when you know there will be a good outcome, when you know it's necessary. And it's rare when it's necessary. God only prepares you to use it. God doesn't allow you to use it when it's not necessary. Your actions are loyal to God, not your ego. If God says so, you will. And if He doesn't, you won't. You're really just simple. Only those who are committed to misunderstanding you just make it complex for themselves. You are all parts of the universe within you. I hope you like this message. Thanks for listening and receiving this message. Please take what you need and let go of the rest. If you have enjoyed this content and it resonates, please support in any way you can. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And if you're interested in working with me as a life coach, or if you need more information about my coaching services and my specialties, please email me. My email is down below in the description box. I'd be happy to give you more information, and I wish for all to find what they're seeking.